Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing a follow-up video to a video that I did last year, right around this time, about pigmented purpuric dermatosis. It is coming up on Rare Disease Day, and it's the perfect time to talk about this rare skin disorder and a little bit about where we are at this point with my daughter's skin and our journey throughout the last year and a half. Okay, listen. I have some really great ideas that, between information from the doctors, comments that I've gotten on my videos, different Facebook groups, and just knowledge about the skin, that I think really have helped my daughter, and I'd love to share them with you. And what this disorder is, it's basically a skin disorder, strictly on the skin, but it is leaky capillaries. So it can look like a bruise, it can be a red spot, and it starts usually in one area and can spread throughout the body, or it can be just on one part of the body, usually the lower body or the trunk. And there's a few different names for this disorder as well, and different variations of it. To kind of just talk about where we are now, where my daughter is as far as her skin is concerned, and some things that we have done that I think have helped keep this disorder under control. So pigmented purpuric dermatosis is something that doctors and dermatologists don't seem to know a whole lot about. They don't really know why people get it, and they don't know of any real cures for it, or how long it could last, or if it will be reoccurring. It was all very, very vague in a lot of ways when we did see the doctors. My daughter, who is going to be 4 at the end of March, they said that they had seen a few cases with toddlers and that it did clear up. So my daughter's initial case was when she was 2 years old. So that's about 1.5 years ago when it really started coming out, around October, November of 2018. And it got really bad, and all over her body, even her face. They had at that time suggested that she do a very high dose of vitamin C, about 750 milligrams. So we did that, and it did start to clear up. And by March of 2019, she was pretty much clear. October of 2019, so a year after it initially showed itself on her skin, and she started getting spots again. So it did reoccur, and it did reoccur around the same time that it had initially started. So I don't know why that is, but perhaps, I don't know, maybe it's the time of year, maybe it's something that triggers her system, an allergen, maybe it's just random. It's really hard to say, but it did reoccur, unfortunately. But this time I noticed that when the spots started coming out, they were going away a lot quicker. She would get a spot and it would clear up in a few weeks, but the spots kept coming out. Whereas the first time, I feel like the spots just came out everywhere, and it took a while for them to go away. This time she's got less spots, but it seems like they are coming out longer and lasting shorter amounts of time. So she never, was fully covered, but she had a few on her arm, some on her trunk, one on her shoulder, a couple on her back, and a lot around the groin area and around the feet. So a lot of times too, it's where there's more friction in the body, and that's what I'm noticing with this particular breakout. And so she started breaking out again around October, November, like I said, and she still has them now. It's coming up on March. She said it's not as bad as the first initial breakout, so I was happy about that. And in between that time, I also had lessened her vitamin C. So once the initial breakout went away, I did cut back on the vitamin C. So when they started coming out again, I bumped that back up to 750 milligrams. And as I was researching, and I had posted my first video on YouTube, so definitely check that out, give it a like, definitely subscribe to my channel. That video got a lot of views and a lot of really great comments that were really helpful, and it also seemed to help a lot of people, which was really nice, and I'm glad that that was the case, because it's hard when you have something and you don't really know anyone with it and there's not a lot of information about it, but like these rare diseases, and it's nice to kind of create a little community with people that have similar issues and get their feedback and bounce ideas off of one another. So with this, my first YouTube video, I was able to get a lot of good ideas, people giving me a lot of feedback, me giving them feedback on what I did, and a few ideas that I got along with my own research were something that I could give her internally, and also something that I thought of as far as putting on her skin. So through the comments on my YouTube video, there was one person who had said that they were researching and found a couple supplements that they read might help with pigmented purpuric dermatosis. So one of those, of course, is vitamin C, and the other is called Rutin. And what Rutin does is helps with vascular health. And because this disorder is a disorder of leaky capillaries, you want to really strengthen those capillaries. Vitamin C is great for capillaries. It strengthens and helps to maintain capillary health. And so this other supplement called Rutin also does the same thing. I did find a study that showed significant results with people who took certain amounts of Rutin and vitamin C together, that it did help with pigmented purpuric dermatosis. And I will post a link to that study at the end of the video in the comments. And what I did, I went online and I found a couple supplements. So this is from bulksupplements.com. I actually got this on Amazon, but you can see that they're just bags. They are powdered forms of the supplements. This is vitamin C. So it's ascorbic acid. And this is Rutin. And I haven't actually started giving her these consistently, because I did want to talk to her dermatologist and her doctors before I gave her anything. I tried it myself, and I'm, trying to figure out the dose. I take the regular dose that's on the bag, but I would definitely cut it down for her. So I want to talk to them and figure out exactly what dosage they think would be appropriate. Of course, you always want to check with a doctor before you try anything and make sure it's going to be safe and that you're not going to have any adverse reactions. But vitamin C is pretty, easy, pretty non-toxic for most people, and you just, it comes out in your urine. Rutin, on the other hand, I feel that it's probably safe, but again, I can't say for sure, and you definitely want to check with a doctor. But for myself, I wanted to try it and see how I felt. I felt okay. The only thing I will say is, I think from the vitamin C, drinking that, I did feel like my mouth was a little itchy, probably from the citric acid, and other than that, I felt fine. So I would definitely look into these supplements if you have this disorder, especially as an adult. I feel like it's something that you could really use to combat breakouts when you do have them. So these, again, I will post in the comments. Okay, so because I am a skincare therapist, I feel like I was just trying to turn my wheels and figure out what else could I do for my child when she has these breakouts. There's got to be something. There's got to be an answer. So what I did was I was like, okay, well, what's good for the skin? Again, vitamin C, We love vitamin C for our skin because it's great for anti-aging, it's a protectant, but what else does it do? It strengthens capillaries. So that's number one. What else strengthens capillaries? Red raspberry extract. So that's another really great ingredient. So for people even who have rosacea and different, broken capillaries or are prone to them, red raspberry is a really great ingredient to strengthen those capillaries. So what I decided was to try and create a lotion that my daughter could use that might be beneficial on the surface for when she has these breakouts. And I decided to try an unscented lotion, Simply Unscented Lotion. It's a cocoa butter and CoQ10 moisturizer, very gentle. Nothing too crazy. You could use any unscented lotion that you wanted to use. And again, I'll put this in the comments. So unscented lotion, red raspberry seed oil. Okay, so this is from just a brand, it's called Leven Rose. I looked up natural, I think I was just looking up natural and organic extracts, oils, and again, I think I just got this on Amazon, or any kind of natural herbal website. This again is red raspberry, and then I also bought a vitamin C serum. So not just the vitamin C serum that you would buy for your face. This is actually an antioxidant oil, so it's a vitamin C oil, and this is from Avalon Organics. Antioxidant oil and red raspberry extract. Both, just research, find something that's natural or organic. You want it to be a pure oil with no other ingredients in there. And I mixed these in with my unscented lotion. So I took a small travel bottle, I filled it halfway with the lotion, and then I added probably about 10 drops of each and just mixed that together. And you have a really powerful antioxidant, capillary strengthening lotion. And I just apply that to her skin every day. I do miss a day here or there, but I try every time I give her a bath to put this lotion on. And I can't say for sure that it's working, but I do feel like her breakout is lasting less time and she has stopped getting new spots. So this is something that is safe and good for the skin anyway, so it can't hurt. So that's our journey for the last year and a half. Hopefully these videos help someone out there, help you guys to be aware of something, of a disease, of a disorder that not many people have heard of. Be aware if you ever see someone with this disorder that it's nothing to be scared of, it's nothing contagious, and don't treat them differently just because they have something that might look differently from you or from your children. Thanks a lot. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Make sure to check out my channel. Follow me on Instagram, Sarah Bada Skin. I also have a lot of cool stuff coming up with medical aesthetics, so be sure to tune in for that. All right, bye.